I'm RJ Harris, and I'm a fellow Liberty candidate to Debra Medina. Came down to Texas today to help her out.
Have you actually thought about the possibility that you could force a runoff between Terry and Richardson? I don't mean so negative, but
I know that there are lots who are saying that. We've been saying all along we're going to win this race. That has been our singular focus, and so far I think it's all for Medina and zero for the pundits. We've cleared every obstacle that the experts say we're not going to touch, and we've sailed over all of them in good form, and we're going to do that again on Tuesday.
I saw that she was in the thick of a hard fight for the governor's race of Texas, and I just wanted to get down here and help her out in that race and do everything that I could to show another Liberty candidate that there are people around the country that are watching this race, people that are really pulling for a patriotic Liberty candidate and a grassroots citizen stateswoman to have a chance to win the governorship of Texas and show the world basically that a citizen stateswoman can take on the establishment, big business, big government establishment and win.
My name is Manick Smith, and I live in Lancaster, Texas.
Hi, my name is James Adams. I live in the unincorporated portion of Dallas County that we call No Town.
My name is Joey Dobbin, and I am the publisher of the Ellis County Observer blog, the only media outlet that I know of in the Dallas-Fort Worth area to have come out and endorsed Debra Medina wholeheartedly. On the very first day of early voting, the day before I flew off to Washington, D.C. for CPAC, I voted for Debra Medina.
My name is Trudy Stinson. I live in Royce City, Texas, and I am voting for Debra Medina. 2 thumbs up.
My name is Lance Hunter Voorhees. I live in Abilene, Texas, and I am not only voting for Debra, but I'm getting a lot of other people to vote for Debra as well.
My name is Keith Dyer. I'm a resident of Wichita County, and I support Debra Medina because she says what she believes, and she believes in our constitutional government and protecting it as such.
My name is Renee Higgins. I live in Merkel, Texas, and I support Debra Medina because she's a conservative, and I believe in her message, and I think she is the best thing for Texas there is.
My name is Bill Lockwood, and I live in Wichita Falls, Texas, and I've already voted. I voted for Debra Medina because of her states' rights, her conservative stance. I believe that she's the only true conservative on the ticket. I believe that what she had to say regarding nullification on property rights, all of those things, I think are exactly constitutional issues, and I think that we need to be looking at them.
My name is Greta Holzberline. I live in Abilene, Texas. I voted for Debra Medina because she's a true, real person, not a career politician.
My name is Stan Thomas. I'm a resident of Wichita County, Texas. I voted for Debra because she is the first candidate that I've been really in love with since I've been old enough to vote, and I've been voting ever since I've been old enough to vote. I vote religiously. 90% of the time I vote in protest because I dislike something so much. Debra is refreshing in that I get to vote for somebody who really believes in some of the same things that I believe in, many of the same things that I believe in.
What do you want voters to remember as maybe someone might be undecided in the last few hours leading up? What's the one thing maybe they can take with them as they're making their decision?
Keep doing what you've been doing. Things aren't going to change. We have a real opportunity here in Texas to put a citizen leader in office, someone who is concerned and proven to care about local individuals, not special interest. Make sure that we have a limited government, restoring true private property, state sovereignty, and securing our borders. Those have been the cornerstones of this campaign. We'll continue to address those issues and many others facing Texans. I think the economy is the #1 concern on the minds of most folks today. Restoring private property, eliminating property tax has been proven will go a long way to stimulating the economy in the right way. By limiting government and getting it off of our backs will create 150,000 new jobs, add $3 billion of net personal income. So it's a real opportunity here in Texas. We expect that we'll see some more dirty attacks before the next 48 hours is over, and we're trying to alert people to that fact, let them know that that's how the game is played. Stay focused, get out and vote, encourage your friends and neighbors to get out and vote. We're going to win this race.
Somebody has to take a stand, and if it's not for a few of us that'll stand up and say no, they're going to just run over us all.
Property tax, it's killing everybody. You know, you pay for your houses, you pay interest on your houses, you pay for your land, you pay for everything else, and then all of a sudden you're taxed to keep it. And then the government can come in and actually take it. You could be on that property for 100 years, 50 years, it's in your family, and they can come and take it away from you, and you have no say-so.
To protect freedom, you must be able to keep the fruit of your labor, and your land and your property is the fruit of your labor.
We've seen some spineless and gutless activity on the Democrat side, and that's why we were glad to have Ms. Medina out here today, because she actually speaks truth, and we think we can actually see some change with some of the things that she's talking about doing.
Governor Perry has most definitely made some missteps in this whole campaign regarding toll roads.
Do you see this as a land grab that the state is taking on people who really don't want it?
Well, I think there's no question that Texans have been very outspoken that they don't want the quarter in any form or fashion, and yet it continues to come at us. So I'm excited to see Texans continuing to stand up, and looking forward to a victory in this race on Tuesday. I said there's only one candidate that's going to stop the quarter in Texas. That's Debra Medina.
I definitely think Rick Perry has a role to play in this road and in what's happening in our lives. As a combat veteran, I despise what's happening in Texas right now. Rick Perry tries to play the conservative Texas role. You see conservatism here today. You see Rick Perry, and this ultimate goal is just selling Texas down to the highest foreign bidder.
Debra Medina is me and you and everybody else out there. She is one of us, and she is us, and she stands for the people.
I've been volunteering phone time with independent Texans for the last couple of weeks.
I've designed ads for newspapers. I've written articles for newspapers that have been printed in the last 3 months. Made flyers, gone door knocking, hung signs, any and every, gone to businesses and talked to people that I know, just anything. And to everybody, I'll talk to anybody about Debra Medina. If they'll talk, even if they don't talk back, I talk to them.
One of my first rules that I did is I said I'm not going to vote for the same person for the same office twice. I would say that Debra might cause me to break that commitment.
The best thing that an average person can do of the people that are supporting Debra, it's by large majority grassroots people like me and you. She is more like me and you than the other two candidates. We can go and call our friends, make sure our friends know our positions. If they've got any questions, we can give them the answers that we know that Debra Medina stands for. We can go to the polling places, stay the legal distance away, but encourage people to vote for Debra Medina, the real different candidate in this race for Texas governor.
She's done well, and I'm proud of her, because you know what? She didn't sit around the kitchen table with her friends and her family going, I don't like this and I don't like that. And you know what? Somebody ought to do something about it. She actually took action, and she's doing something about it. And she's taking on the powerhouse, and she's doing a dead-gum good job doing it.
There's so much opportunity here for one of our grassroots candidates to win that I think the overall importance of it is it sends that message out to the rest of the republic and the whole world, in fact, that this is still a government of the people, by the people, for the people, and they still have an opportunity to pick one of themselves to go up and represent them to be their governor. And I think we're going to see a lot of that happening, not just in the governor's races, but also in our congressional races, our Senate races, our local races, our state house and state Senate races. There are liberty candidates all over this country, either coming out of the Tea Party movements, or they're just coming out of our living rooms.
Life, liberty, and property. Vote Debra Medina for Texas Governor, March 2nd, 2010.
Spread this video, spread her name, spread her website out to everyone you know.